1 in 6 people across the globe are disabled, and 80% of these disabilities are non-visible.
I think autism is in the vocabulary of most Singaporeans. What there perhaps isn't quite as much of is a deeper level of understanding.
As our pledge to D&I at Mastercard, we want everybody in our societies to be included. And so this initiative really is about firstly starting to shine the light on what hidden or invisible disabilities means and how we can be a more inclusive society by being more of an accepting society.
I speak as a caregiver here. I think caregivers do feel at times a little bit alone in our journey of caregiving. We do sometimes feel like nobody else understands our children but ourselves. That's not necessarily true that there's nobody around that supports us.
We've partnered with Hidden Disabilities and also St Andrew's Autism Centre to be able to explain what autism might look like.
The Acceptance Matters initiative for me really is this central belief that everybody everywhere deserves to live a richer life and to be accepted for who they are. The people that I meet, that I know with hidden disabilities, they're not ashamed of their condition, but what they do need is they want a little bit of acceptance in society to go about their day.
While most people are aware of autism, that some Singaporeans have autism, they may not be as knowledgeable about what is it about autism that presents challenges to the people living with autism. And without that deeper understanding of those challenges, when awareness doesn't quite translate to understanding, then perhaps the support that persons with autism in Singapore need to live as good a life as possible, as dignified a life as possible, is a little bit compromised, I think.
Sunflower, whether you're wearing it as a lanyard or a wearable, provides an identifier for people that have hidden disabilities. And ideally, organisations through Singapore, whether it be in transit, in airports, in restaurants, in malls, can recognise those identifiers, understand if somebody might need that extra bit of support and can provide that support. And that would mean a lot to not only the individual, but definitely, their parents, their family, their caregivers.
The Sunflower really has just one simple goal, and that's to improve interactions and everyday experiences for people with non-visible disabilities. And if you see somebody wearing the Sunflower, recognise that person has a hidden disability, recognise that there's something going on there that you cannot see, and just give that person some extra time, some extra care, some extra patience, and some extra understanding.
Of course, it will help a lot to ease the difficulties that the families with special needs has, and also to improve the quality of life as well of people with special needs, because they also want to go out, they also want to do the things that normal or each individual will like to do, like going to the park, eating out, and that will be very helpful for each and everyone because they are here to stay with us. They also are privileged, have the right to enjoy life.
Priceless is about providing out of the ordinary and extraordinary experiences for people. And for people with disabilities, I think what's priceless is being included in the society that they live and work in and being accepted. If we can start making their experiences better, whether that's just a simple experience of going to school or going through life in Singapore feels more inclusive to them, well, that's truly priceless.
Having to share that public space with persons with autism, whether that's at the public swimming pool, that's on a public bus or on the MRT, I do hope that when we truly understand and truly accept, then we can be a lot more forgiving and a lot more understanding whenever we see persons with autism simply having a meltdown in public, and not pass judgmental stares on the caregivers or the staff. And we hope that the campaign will really start Singapore society on a journey and a trajectory towards greater understanding. Through that greater understanding, towards greater acceptance and eventually greater support for autistic persons and their caregivers.